Hey guys, so this is the finale part 2 for the challenge All Stars. And let's get right into it.
Did not.
Very happy with the outcome.
I just feel we came full circle. And
I felt like,
I just feel good.
What was that one episode? We'll hold on to that.
Yeah,
but
anyways.
Basically, it starts out with continuing from the Peppers, where they finish the puzzle. Who's in first? Kellyanne and...
Yes. Were they together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Darrell and No, Mark was with Jemmy. Darrell was with...
No, Darrell was with Kellyanne.
Darrell was with Kellyanne. Who Yes was
first.
with Anissa.
Anissa, they came in second?
Second.
Yeah.
Darrell came in first with Kellyanne.
Yeah.
Mark came in third? No,
Fourth
with Jemmy. Because he was with
Oh,
Jemmy.
last.
Yeah. And then Big Easy, it was with... no, Janae. Oh, no, Big Easy and Janae came in third. Right? Because we were like, what? How could they have come in third?
You're right. But like,
so it was Darrell and Kellyanne, and then Yes and Anissa, then Big Easy and Janae, and then Ruthie and Alton.
I keep forgetting about Alton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets lost in the sauce.
And then it was Mark and Jemmy. Then they basically switched partners for the last time.
For like the last person that hasn't been together that day.
Yeah, so it was... Do we want to go through them? Or
yeah, go through them.
So it was Darrell and Anissa, Yes and Ruthie, Jemmy and Big Easy, Alton and Janae, right?
Yeah.
It has to be. And then, who's the last girl and who's the last guy? Because that was only 4. Oh, Mark and... Kellyanne.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those were the teams going into technically the second to last part of the finale. Because So they then had to run to the fields where there's a bunch of horses and more food for them.
It was an eating challenge.
There was
a bunch of gnarly looking meat. And both people had their own full plates.
Like it took they were there till sundown.
Yeah, it took 3 hours for someone to finish.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, the main stick out here was Jemmy and Big Easy being together. Yeah, because Jemmy was not.
They
flashed back earlier in the season when she was like, "I'm voting in Big Easy. I don't want, if I'm stuck with him in a challenge, I don't want to be with him." We come full circle.
Yeah.
And
basically.
they get paired together.
And Big Easy knew he was, no matter what, didn't have enough points to beat anybody.
Yeah, I believe he was at the bottom.
The bottom. So he was I'm not gonna win. So he was.
There was a whole phase where they were like, "Oh my god, Jemmy's I'm having really bad cramps. I can't eat. So I don't know if I should just quit." And Big Easy was like,
"I will not be mad if you quit."
He pulled a Fessy and he was like, "I ain't gonna eat the food if you're gonna just
And I won't be mad.
I won't be mad. I just want to let me know." And Jemmy was going through her whole dilemma, and then she's like, I don't want to be the reason why Big Easy can't compete. And also she was like, I'm doing it to prove it to myself that I can still do it.
Yeah.
So they ended up staying in. They took the longest though.
Yes. They were last. First was
technically yes finished by himself first.
But then Kellyanne
and Mark finished second and third, so technically as a team they came in first. And then everyone else was just kind of following. I think
Ruthie and Yes came in second. They were very close. Ruthie was close to finishing after Mark.
Yeah, and then Anissa and Darrell I think were fourth, and then Janae and Alton came in third, I believe, and then Big Easy and Jemmy.
They did.
They still did it. I was honestly a little scared that they were going to get timed out.
Yeah,
because I didn't want them to go through all that and then you get timed out.
Yeah.
That's what I would have been worried about. Is I don't care if you you can't quit. You can still do it. Just take your time. But I don't want to get timed out.
Because if I know I'm going to get timed out, then what's the point? I cannot finish all this in 5 minutes.
Right. So basically, once you finish, they just kind of sat by the fire and then moved into the next phase.
This is how you're going to sleep tonight.
So here, let me use these pens. Basically, there was a little seesaw. The person was sleeping on the gray pen. So in order for it to stay flat, a person had to stand on the edge of the pink pen so it was flat. But if you wanted to switch, or if you fell off, you automatically had to switch partners. So it's going to be a long night, basically. And, like, you can't sit down on it. You have to stand.
It was cold, apparently. No one could feel the fire, so that didn't really help anything. It was just, like, the layers you had on.
And I feel like even then, like, it's such a thin platform. Like, it wouldn't be comfortable.
No.
Like, the only cushion was, like, a little, like, ledge pillow, but that was it. It looked miserable.
But most of the people that were on the seesaw that were supposed to be sleeping did fall asleep. Almost all of them.
I mean, I'm sure, like, you've had all day competing. Like, even if it's, like, the worst conditions, like, you'd probably fall asleep.
I know, but it's, like, crazy to me because sometimes I feel like there's people who really can't fall asleep on
I probably would have trouble.
I would probably have trouble. I don't fall asleep as easily as I
That's why I'd be good in endurance comps where you just kind of have to, like, be there and, like, be awake.
Yeah.
Like the button one in season 6.
Oh.
I would love that one.
Yeah, you do good. But yeah, so then they had to do that all night. And then eventually it's over and TJ's like...
DJ comes riding in on a horse.
Okay,
with his
I was going to skip over that part
little,
I just couldn't do
Knights of the Round Table get up. It was a little weird. And he's like, yeah, I ride fucking horses. And I'm like...
You're like, okay, calm down, TJ.
You look ridiculous, but it's okay.
It doesn't look comfortable.
It's inappropriate. God damn it. Try to talk to him. Okay.
Sorry.
So, he looks cool riding the horse from, like, a distance, and then you see how he's dressed, and you're like, it's a little bit less cool.
And he kind of didn't look that comfortable.
Yeah, and then it looked like he kind of lost control, like, but he was like, on the horse. It was really funny.
It was pretty funny, and I'm glad.
I'm sure he was trying to find, like, his spot for, like, the camera to, like, stay, and, like, the horse
was just like, we're gonna hippity hoppity, or not hippity hoppity.
We're gonna hippity. Yeah, the horse seemed like it wanted to, like, move a little bit more to the side, and he was like, okay,
did you get the shot?
Yeah, and Big Easy was like, I just want to slap it and see TJ run off in the field or whatever.
We were like, you just want to slap the horse's
Big
ass.
Easy. Okay.
Sorry.
So then he basically says that they got points when they got
to. It took you a while to get to a point. You used every transition word possible.
Okay, well, we're taking longer.
Okay, sorry.
So at the end of every checkpoint, they were given a point value based off of their placement. So if you got first, you got 5 points. And then it went all the way down to last place where you got at least 1 point every checkpoint. So towards the end, Big Easy had the fewest points. And then so at the end of every checkpoint, you were given a point value based off of your placement. So if you came in first, you got 5 points. And it went all the way down to if you came in last, you got at least 1 point every checkpoint. So the 3 people that they focused on at the top of the episode
was Janae and Darrell.
Yeah.
And they were like clearly they didn't know for sure, but like multiple people talked about it in confessionals, and even like Janae and Lisa talked about it that they were like, yeah.
So going into after the sleeping portion, TJ basically was like, okay, it's every man for themselves now. So you're now running a solo to the end, and everyone was like, okay, like now it's all on me. It's not on a partner. And I think it was good that they had like, I feel like the eating and like the sleeping is just something you have to do.
Yeah.
Like the points matter, but like it's all about like the end, because the last leg of the run double points. So theoretically, like if you really pushed yourself and came in first, and someone else at the top didn't come like second or third, you could win.
Yeah, that's true.
So basically, they all started to run except for Alton. He just kind of walked.
And Darrell booked it.
Darrell was at the front for probably like
half.
3/4.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. Like they were still in the forest when. Mm-hmm. So basically, Yes just started passing people.
Yes was like, I got a pace that I can keep.
He picked up his walking sticks.
Yep.
He was almost like, he almost wasn't like jogging. He was almost just like really
sometimes
sprint walking.
Walking uphill is faster than running uphill.
And it's less energy, especially when he has the walking sticks that are helping him. Like,
and then he was also like, "Hey, I'm getting too hot. I'm gonna overheat. I need to take off some layers." And he literally took the time to take off those layers
and still killed it.
No, he really did though.
So Mark was in third for most of it, or technically second, and then Yes passed Mark, and then Mark passed him again, and then Yes passed him again.
Yeah.
So Darrell was in the front, and then Yes passed him, and Yes ended up coming in first as the winner. So
first for the leg.
First for the leg, and also at the end he had the most points.
Okay, wait.
Because he had the most.
Wait a minute. Yes.
And then on top of the double points.
Yeah, that's true.
So he came in first
by like 2 points, 2 or 3 points ahead of the next person.
Yeah.
It was like 29 and 31 or something.
Darrell came in second.
Yeah, Darrell came in second.
Do we want to talk about the third place now?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Janae came in third.
Janae and Kellyanne tied for third.
Yeah.
But Janae finished like she was the second of the girls, but she didn't finish like towards the top. She finished towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, so they got third, but so the rest of the order was. So it was Yes in first, Darrell in second, Mark in third, Alton in fourth, Kellyanne in fifth, and then it was Janae, Jemmy,
and then
Anissa
were together.
Jemmy and Ruthie came in together, and then Anissa and Big Easy came in together.
Yeah.
So Janae ended up tying because she had the most points going into it. And she got one placement below Kellyanne. She tied with her at the end. So that was honestly a good surprise because I was like a little bit like I was like, okay, like Kellyanne, like I know she's probably gonna like scoot in there, and like I don't know about Janae, but like I honestly was like a little bit nervous that like none of the girls were gonna make it.
I would have been somewhere, but yeah, it was definitely possible. I'm sure it was close.
I think it's because Alton and Mark didn't get a lot of
on some stuff.
Yeah. They didn't get a lot of points in the beginning parts, which matters. So that's basically that. I want to talk about.
And we saw a clip for. There's definitely going to be at least one part of the reunion.
Yeah,
so.
And it looks a lot.
Looks like they get a little spicy.
I hope it's better than the double. I didn't hate the double agents one. It's just
but I needed more.
There really wasn't a lot of drama besides like Fessie's.
Yeah.
There was like some, but like.
But not.
I want them to talk like. Well, they're not going to bring back that one girl who left in the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe she'll call in. I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably won't let her.
Maybe not.
They're like, you left.
Yeah.
Nice try.
I don't know. So, but they were definitely alluding multiple times over this season that I noticed to like
another season.
Like another season. Like TJ's like, I'm sure we'll see you again.
And yes.
To people we haven't seen in years. And then yes, at the end was like, listen, I'll take on the Young Bucks. I don't even care. Like, and then he was like, he said, I'm the king. If you want the crown, come get it. So it's like they're just really saying like
they're really teasing and like trying to gauge. I feel like the audience of like, do they want another season?
I don't know if there's something out there about there being 2 seasons. Like they might have signed a 2-season contract. I didn't even look it up, but I feel like this was a very big trial.
They may do something like they announced the teaser from Double Agents. Was that at the end of the finale or the end of the reunion? That little like thing of like TJ going on the computer and like saying like,
oh, that was the end of the reunion, or yeah,
it was at the end of something. I feel like they might do another tease like that.
That would be freaking like they better be filming now.
If not another All Stars, at least another regular season, because like I just
bring some of those people in even. Yeah,
so,
either way, we're
a few,
coming back for the reunion, but we're basically done.
A few kind of like concluding thoughts, at least for me, for the finale in specific, like I didn't like the fact that Hisela and Derek got eliminated in the first part of the finale, and no other teams did. It was
just seemed
really weird.
They were like acting like there was gonna be a bunch of like
people in the finale.
But to me, it sounded like they were like acting like there was gonna be a bunch of people eliminated, and there'd be like 3 people at the end.
This is what it doesn't make sense.
And it was literally one team in the beginning, and that was it.
Like,
I don't know. It was like they should have eliminated them before they even went into the.
If you were going to eliminate teams. Don't eliminate one and then have 5 in the eliminate 2 others. Eliminate 2 others and have 3, and then you have 6 people at the end.
That's the thing that just annoyed me the most of this whole season. So that just means it was a great season because that's like nothing.
Like this, it's like not a complaint, but it's like
what are you doing?
I mean, besides like someone leaving like really early on, and like the whole like just voting in whoever they want, that was a little weird. But like,
their own.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like purely like this, like the structure of the season, I didn't like that.
Yeah, that was
the players. The really only thing I didn't like was the whole voting people in just because
what they chose to do. Yeah,
because it felt kind of like, okay, like it's not exciting at all.
Like that's weird. Yeah,
like the biggest like vote in was the first one where they were just like, we're gonna vote this guy, and then he just got like eliminated immediately.
Yeah.
So
that's true. So yeah, but other than
really
that, I freaking loved it. I need more.
I would say
more. I would say
even though it's shorter,
better than Double Agent.
Even though it's shorter, I'm gonna say it's better.
I'm gonna say it's better because I've been wanting an All-Star season for forever, so it didn't matter. This was gonna be amazing to me, even if it sucked. I just wanted it. Although I don't know if it sucked like Big Brother All-Star sucked, I might not be with it.
If Natalie, Lolo stayed,
I would have been different.
It would have been
really
hopefully better. And if Darrell could have been with Amber in the finale, I would have loved that. But I mean, you can't change it, so
yeah, we just need more.
Hopefully they bring them back, especially like Nam and Natalie. I really want to see.
I really want to see them actually get to do something. I felt like
because Natalie won like hella shit.
Yeah.
Before she even had to leave, and like Nam, I feel like didn't even get a chance.
Yeah. So they definitely need to come back. I think if anyone, it would definitely be Nam. Everyone seemed to like him. That's usually a good sign. If like the cast.
What, was he on any show before this?
Yeah, some foreign show, some muscle strong show. I don't know. Some competition show, but like a physical one. I don't know.
Okay.
But like, comment, share, subscribe.